How will Fortnite be different on Nintendo Switch? If the recent leaks are to be believed, we're going to see Fortnite on our Switches. And I, for one, am pumped about it. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't necessarily love the game. But the fact that we're getting something that everyone else loves for once on a Nintendo console, it feels really good. It feels like we're finally on the same playing field. And I want to discuss that right about now. But before I get deep into it, I want you guys to know that tonight at 8 p.m. Central, I'll be live on Twitch at twitch.tv/blackmanpodcast. 8 p.m. Central, link down below. Now let's just get into this. So, I love my Nintendo Switch, but to be honest, I haven't touched it in months. I basically got burnt out. I started playing God of War, and it just pulled me away from it. Overwatch has their anniversary going on, and really Nintendo's been kind of quiet. I mean, I think the Kirby game came out, the new Donkey Kong, and really, I don't know. There's not a lot to get me super pumped. I've already played that Donkey Kong, for the record. The new Pokemon game is here as well, but again, the Pokemon Quest isn't enough to get me to dust off something that's been sitting dormant for months. And now that we're going to get Fortnite, I'm thinking, you know what? It's a free game. It could be fun. But if they implement some Nintendo exclusive content, it could be even more funner. And funner isn't a word, but I'm using it, y'all. Ah, funner! Funner is like that word that you use when you don't have an education, but you want to act like you do, so you use bigger words than the words that you normally use. So you just can't say, man, I'm having a lot of fun. You gotta go, I'm having a lot of funner out here in these streets. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I'll stop. So just getting back to the point, I really do think Nintendo could do some big things with Fortnite if they just implement a couple things into the game that aren't already there. For instance, you can currently buy all kinds of skins and outfits for your characters. Well, you know what we want to see. We want to see the characters dressed up as Nintendo characters. I want to see Link running around shooting people. I want to see Metroid. What's her name? Samus. Samus out in the streets blasting people. You know they have that mode where you can play as Thanos from Infinity War, from the Marvel movies. Well, it'd be really cool to have a Samus mode where you can go and get Samus's outfit, and it gives you all these abilities and a really cool gun you can blast people away with really fast, and little mines. I mean, that alone would make it worth the gate of entry. And I think it's altogether possible because with it's that racing game that everybody was really into, that's also soccer. You know what I'm talking about. I don't remember the name of it. I used to play it for a while. I gave up on it. But whatever that game is, you guys know what I'm talking about. They put in a Metroid car and a Mario car and a Luigi car, and I think that if Fortnite was smart, they would definitely make it worth the Nintendo purchasers' while to throw in some Nintendo exclusive type of content. It'd be even cool to have like a Mario Kart mode where you get in there and you get into a little cart and you can drive around. It makes you go across the terrain faster. You can blast people, you can throw shells at people. I mean, there's an endless amount of ideas that could come from the world of Nintendo because they are altogether creative. Nintendo has done a really good job of creating these things that you just drop it into any game, like any game, and it becomes instantly way more fun. I remember I played Soul Calibur, I believe it was on my GameCube, and I might be wrong there, but I think it was GameCube, and they had it where you could play as Link, and that was awesome. You had his sword, you had his abilities, you had the full spin, like all you had to do was give a little bit of nod to Nintendo love, and it was over for you. It was over for you other gamers. All you other gamers out there can't do what Nintendo does. Nintendo does what y'all don't, baby. Now, I'm not being a fanboy, maybe, okay, I'm being a baby, maybe a little bit of a fanboy, but I'm just saying that I think that this could be really cool if they take advantage of the fact that they have Nintendo's license at hand. Again, if they have a mode that you can play as Thanos, you can play as Samus, you can play as Link, you can play as Mario, you can get fireballs. I mean, again, the ideas are technically endless. I mean, how cool would it be to have a Pokemon mode where you go in the game and instead of killing people, you can throw a Pokeball at somebody and they get captured in the ball and they can't get out of the ball for like, I don't know, like 10 seconds or something, and you can destroy them while they're in the ball. I mean, just little things like that that could really go a long way to make this game one of the most fun games of all time. I mean, again, I said earlier in this talk that I wasn't a humongous fan of the series, because I'm not. It's one of those games that reminds me a lot of Call of Duty, where if you're not already amazing at it, when you get in the game and you're brand new, you're just gonna die die constantly, and that's not very much fun for anyone. That's why I overall said that I really want to see Overwatch show up on the Switch, because it's one of those games that doesn't have that big barrier to entry. I also think that one major thing that would be different on the Nintendo Switch is the lack of a voice chat, because I'm being real. I like voice chatting with people. I do it whenever I'm playing with other people in other games. I even like trolling people on Fortnite currently. It's just one of my go-to things to do. I like talking to other people. It's just a blast. But I am not going to go through all the rigor, all the trouble to figure out how voice chat works on the Switch. I'm not buying it in a peripheral. I refuse. I'm just like, you guys got to patch in something to make it work, or it's just not going to. That's just a fact. That's just what it is. And that lack of voice chat might suck some fun out of it, or it might make it better. I don't know, because I feel like whenever I get in the game, it's mostly like, I don't know, 10-year-old kids like, hey man, oh my god, hi, and I'm like, yo, am I really this old? Has gaming become this where I am like literally the old guy playing the game? Because I didn't know that. I thought I was just like a older gamer, and there's a lot of us out there, but most people in the voice chats are little kids trolling. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna join you guys. I just go to town. And it's fun. It really is. And so I'm gonna miss that on the Switch. But that's up to Nintendo to really patch and figure out how to get their system working with Bluetooth or some other technology. Maybe the next iteration of the Switch, or maybe like the next few to roll out on the conveyor belt, have to have something in there to allow for wireless headsets or something. And I don't really know how that's going to work, but I would love to see it. I think it would make this particular game a little bit more like what's on the other consoles. I think another thing that we're going to see that'll be a little bit different on the Switch, and this is just me doing complete conjecture here, is I think that on the Switch, the portability factor is going to be major. You can currently play it on your cell phone, this much I know, but I think that having a larger screen with you on the go would be amazing, and maybe even a practice mode in the game where you can run around and learn how to actually play it when you're not near a hotspot or Wi-Fi. I think that factor on the Switch could really make it a major outlayer. And what I mean is, like, let's say you get an AI or some robots running around on the screen that are just as ruthless as real people, and you have to battle them when you're on the go. And that way you can kind of rank up on some points and learn how to like really like, you know, move faster. This is a game about fast twitch movement and being able to react quickly to your environment as well as your people, and build. And that is where I think I struggle as a gamer with this particular title, is that I don't think that quickly on my feet necessarily. So it's like I'm running around, see somebody, I want to kind of scope and figure it out where they boom, but before I do that, they build up a house around me and I can't do anything. Or before I can do anything, they've already shot me and there's no way to recover. I would like to see them also maybe, just maybe, implement some other modes. And I know the game is free because it has the one free mode and it has the one you have to pay for, but I just think it'd be really cool to see them do something that takes advantage of the fact that they're on a Nintendo console, and then with all the 3D rumble and all the things like that, it'd be kind of cool to see them even work in some minor, very minor, and I'm just saying this for myself, minor motion controls. You know, maybe even like, you know, you could throw a grenade by like shaking your controller, or you could throw a grenade by pushing the right button at the right time. I just think that having them do something a little bit different off the beaten path would be amazing for this title. But for right now, guys, that's all I got. I'll see you guys in my next video. You can check out my old ones here. I actually have a video coming out tomorrow which will explain why I haven't been making a lot of videos lately and kind of why my life is a little bit in shambles. So be on the lookout for that. Check me out tonight at 8 p.m. Central on Black Man Podcast over on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Blackman Podcast. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for listening. My name's Chris, and Albert Hughes Teleport.